Hey guys, Lester, and welcome back to a very long Minecraft video here on the channel. Today, we are going to be showcasing an update to a mod that is very special in all our hearts, that has finally received an update. That is the Chaos Awakens mod. You guys already know it. You clicked on this video for the sole purpose of checking out what is new in Chaos Awakens and what has changed. So we're going to be going over everything today to the best of my possible abilities. I tried to get everything ready. If I skip over a few things, if I miss a few things, it's one, I just didn't have time to set it up, or I just missed it because I had to read through all the patch notes and set everything up. So if you guys are excited and ready for another showcase of an amazing mod like Chaos Awakens, consider smashing the like button, show support, subscribing if you're new, and yes, you could download this mod. It'll be linked down below in the description. Let's get right into this. So we got some new additions. The first thing we're going to talk about is new effects. They've added paralysis and burning effects that will be applied to people. Now, this is work in progress, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but it is something that's going to be coming in future updates. So keep in mind that anytime I say anything's work in progress, that it might be in the mod right now, but it's not fully complete yet. So just keep that in mind. Next up, we have a new enchantment called Ignition. So I believe this Ignition enchantment is going to have to do with the burning effect. That is the work in progress effect. So this is also work in progress, this new enchant, but you can get it. As you can see, I have the books for it right now. It goes up to level 3, but it is something that we're going to have to be experiencing in a later update, of course. The Miner's Dream has been updated. So the Miner's Dream now will break 45 blocks when used and has a 20 tick 1 second use cooldown when used. So if you guys don't remember how the Miner's Dream works, the Miner's Dream will essentially allow you to mine out an entire passageway underground, but still allow only the ores to remain. So that has been updated, slightly tweaked, so it works a little better now. New texture of the Critter's Cage. So the Critter Cage has been updated. They've gotten a new texture added to it. So that's really cool. And I'm trying to figure out where I was reading that. So the Critter Cage is better well supported with villagers and tameable mobs now, so it works a little bit better now with them, so just keep that in mind. Now, another few other changes that have happened before I continue is they added a new screen shaking effect, which triggers during certain events in Chaos Awakens, so you can like that or hate it depending on how it works. I haven't experienced it yet, so we'll have to, move forward with that. And they have fixed a few things like with auto-enchantable items no longer failing to enchant or craft when you right-click them. And they've added more compatibility between vanilla Minecraft and Chaos Awakens that has to do with like crops and seeds added in to be compositable, dispensers properly working with the arrows from Chaos Awakens, etc. They added durability tooltips which can be enabled in the client config and stuff like that. So that's really nice. Now we have some new items. I just went over the Critter Cage. We have new abilities for these armor sets. Now, I believe these armor sets minus the Ender Dragon one were in the mod already. I could be wrong, but I don't remember the Ender Dragon one. I could be wrong about that, though. So first off, the experience set. When wearing the full set, you will get the bonus experience. So what this does is experience orbs shown occasionally on a player. Experience orbs spawn occasionally on a player, sorry. All XP drops, including ones from the armor itself, have a 3x multiplier. So when you wear the full set, you get that amazing experience boost. The full Emerald set, if you're wearing that, you get the Merchant's Aura, which is villagers give you a 50% discount on items. Note that the maximum discount you can get is up to 99%, and that you cannot get a real 100% discount on trades with villagers. So the 50% stacks on already percentages that are with the villagers. So that's really cool for the Emerald armor. The Lapis Lazuli armor gives you the Enchanter's Delight bonus, which enchantment table level requirements are reduced. So 3 levels from the first row, 8 levels from the second row, and 13 from the third row, respectively. So what that means essentially is instead of a level 30 enchant, it'll only cost you 17 levels to do a level 30 enchant. In addition, the power of bookshelves is multiplied by 2, reducing the amount of bookshelves required to a max enchant level to 8 bookshelves. So this again is only a thing if you're wearing the full set. Just keep that in mind. The Ender Dragon set. Now, it said this has added the dragon wings, but it's work in progress. It doesn't specifically say what it does, but I'm assuming... I'm actually going to put it on really quickly because I just want to see. Yeah, so as I thought, you get the Elytra, which is the dragon wings bonus. So that's really cool. I like that they decided to do that for the Ender Dragon set. That makes a lot of sense, of course. And then the Lava Eel set has the eel-like bonus, so when wearing the full set, makes lava act like water, allowing a fully fledged swimming and swimming movement, so like how swimming works in Minecraft now. Also grants better vision inside lava, so you just basically are able to swim through lava, literally, when you're wearing the full set. So that's how the full set bonuses work. Really cool that they've added this, and I can't wait to see what more they do with that. Rebalanced essentially all the tools, armors, and weapons. They've done that a lot. They have added some new items: the Nightmare Scale, the Basilisk Scale, the Moth Scale, Emperor Scorpion Scale, Sea Viper Tongue, and Vortex Eye and Worm Tooth. So these are all items that are now officially added to the mod, which is really nice and cool. Now, one of my favorite things is the new boat variants. So we have new boat variants. We have the Apple Boat, Cherry Boat, Duplicator Boat, Ginkgo Boat, Peach Boat, and Skywood Boat, and they're all crafted with the materials you would expect. And this is what they kind of look like in the water right here. You can kind of just look at them and distinguish the variant differences. So yeah, we got new boat types for all the new types of wood in Chaos Awakens. We have some new weapons that have been added. So we have a Basilisk Sword that has been added. It does 26.5 attack damage, 1.3 attack speed, and has sharpness 2 by default. It is crafted with 4 Basilisk Scales, a Uranium Ingot, an Emerald, a lump of Platinum, and 2 Glowstone Dust. I believe, so they reworked several recipes, including all of these down here. So the battle axe is now crafted with 2 ultimate axes, a Triffid Goo, ruby, and a stick. The chainsaw, the Slayer chainsaw is crafted with an ultimate axe, rubies, and redstone blocks. The Big Bertha pieces are, I guess they just added the recipe to combine the 3 pieces, but they still don't have a recipe. And the Attitude Adjuster is crafted with a stick, Triffid Goo, a big hammer, an ultimate axe, and an ultimate sword. So it's really cool. All those recipes have been added. They've also added a recipe for the Nightmare Sword, which is 4 Nightmare Scales, a titanium ingot, a lump of platinum, 2 redstone, and a diamond. So all these items are craftable now, essentially. So that's really nice as well. They've added some new items again. We have the bluefish, the sunfish, the grayfish, the pinkfish, and the firefish. Shouts to anyone who remembers them from back in the old OreSpawn days. We have added popcorn. So we now have the empty bag of popcorn, which is crafted with redstone dye and paper. Popcorn itself, which is made by smelting corn. The popcorn bag, which is 4 popcorn and an empty bag, which gives you 3. The salted popcorn, which is a popcorn bag with salt, like so, and you get 3. And then the butter popcorn bag, you combine butter with the popcorn bag and you get the butter popcorn. So they all give different values for food and bonuses, etc. But it's really cool we finally have them. They've updated the whale spawn egg texture, so the actual spawn egg for the whale is different, and updated the spawn egg texture for the giant. This is what they look like. They've updated the poison sword texture, which is why I added here. And in case you're wondering, again, you craft it with dead stink bugs and an emerald, which is really nice. They have updated the chainsaw, the Slayer chainsaw. The Slayer chainsaw, upon right-clicking it, will turn it on, making it effective for destroying multiple trees in large chunks of wood, but consuming more durability. So just to show you, if I right-click it, as you can see, it now has like the actual animation that you can right-click to turn it off, which is really cool. Also, you probably don't want to accidentally right-click a chest or anything with it, because that might mess you up. The ray gun and thunderstaff can now be enchanted, which means you can apply enchants to it. As you can see, it can now get Unbreaking 1 through 3, Curse of Vanishing, and Mending for that. And the thunderstaff can get the enchants, same thing, Unbreaking 1 to 3, Curse of Vanishing, and Mending, which is really, really nice. Moving on, we have some new blocks to go over. Also, I should mention before I go over the blocks is added several tags for all the fossils alongside the all-inclusive fossil tags. So they all have individual tags now, essentially. Moving on to the new blocks. Added many new blocks and vegetation accommodation to every color variant of crystal blocks. And crystal blocks now have 3 different colors, pink, orange, and blue. Now, for some reason, when I just type crystal in creative, this is the blocks I got. I don't know if I'm missing something or if I'm dumb, but this is what the colors now look like. And when you're in the crystal dimension, you probably will experience the different color variants. Added new door variants for different wood types. We have in order, of course, I don't actually really need to grab them, but we have the apple door, cherry door, duplicator door, ginkgo door, peach door, and skyward door. Just like how the boats worked, we now have the door variants for all of them. Again, I think it's really funny that the duplicator tree can be turned into different variants and things now versus just itself. We have some new blocks. So we have the Nightmare Scale block, Basilisk Scale block, Mobzilla Scale block, Moth Scale block, Water Dragon Scale block, and Emperor Scorpion Scale block. And yes, you guessed it, you can turn, if you have 9 Basilisk Scales, for example, you can turn that into a block. Similar to how like Diamonds and Emeralds work in all the regular vanilla ore types, you can transform that into blocks. They have fixed leaf carpets, not placing several on one block due to hitbox inaccuracy, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. Added signs for every wood type again for the new ones. So apple, cherry, duplicator, ginkgo. What's this one? Peach and skywood. So this is what the signs look like for that respectively. They have added new crystal vegetation, which again in the crystal dimension. Reorganized the CA fossils tab. So Chaos Awakens fossil tab. So that is right here. So this is what it looks like now. They've reorganized it a bit. You can see the nether ones, the end ones, and the crystal ones at the bottom, which is really cool. Also, wait a minute. I just want to see something. Can the Ender Dragon only be... Oh, there is no fossilized Ender Dragon. I don't know why I thought it was. Anyway, moving on. In my opinion, the fossilized Enderman should only be in the end. I know it can spawn in the overworld, but stuff like that, it would be cool if like some of the fossilized things could only spawn in the dimension of the mob's like home planet. Home world, whatever you like to call it. That's just a random thing that I just thought of. Added new fossils. So we have the fossilized beaver, fossilized carrot pig, and the fossilized lettuce chicken, which we'll get to the lettuce chicken later on. But yes, you have fossilized beaver, carrot pig, and lettuce chicken. They've been added now, which means they respectively can spawn. Tweak the life values of all torches added in Chaos Awakens, which I don't know if you guys know, but the extreme torch currently, if I place it, does not have a texture. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but just to let you all know, extreme torch currently a bit buggy. Either way, moving on, they have added a new type of block called Rhinestone. So Rhinestone alongside a new set of blocks, it generates in the mining paradise by default, but that can be added in the config as well. So this is all the Rhinestone blocks that you see before. You have base Rhinestone, Rhinestone brick, chiseled Rhinestone, cracked Rhinestone, mossy Rhinestone, polished Rhinestone, and then finally all the way back here we have Rhinestone pillars, which look like this if you care at all to, you know, check that out. Also, I don't know how a cat got here, but there is a cat here. I think they wandered over from the village over there, but this is all the blocks. Also, I should mention before anyone's curious, I'm in a super flat world. I just chose a custom preset that makes it look more inhabitable. Also, again, I don't know how the cats got over here, but they just are. Anyway, entities. The thing that everyone cares about and really wants to know. So, we got a lot of things to talk about. Now, there's a lot of information about the entities on the Cursed Forge page for Chaos Awakens. You guys can read up on everything. I'm just going to show you specifically what the stuff looks like. I'm not going to typically kill them or battle them or anything. I'm just going to show you that because that would take too much time. Anyway, the Robo-Pounder has been completely overhauled. So this is the Robo-Pounder right here. He is a very big boy now. He does a bunch of things. He just broke my chest, which makes me very upset. And he's going out in the world. So you can see that's kind of what his animations are like now. I apologize for the chest being broken. That was just because he decided to get upset at the cats. So I didn't see that coming. I guess I should have. But yeah, the Road Pounder's been completely overhauled. Also, the other guy that's been completely overhauled is the Hercules Beetle. So I'm going to grab him up really quickly and put him over here. So here's the Hercules Beetle. Completely overhauled, new texture, new everything. Are you guys going to fight each other? Nope. Okay, cool. You can just chill. But yes, he's been completely overhauled now. He works a lot differently. Oh, I punched him and made him angry. I made him stand. Oh my gosh, that's what the screen shaking is. So when his wings activate, he's... Oh my gosh, look at him go! He's so creepy. Oh my gosh, that's disturbing. Also, what is that in your eye? Wait, can you fly? Can you fly now? Do they fly now? Do you guys think he can fly? I don't know, but that was scary. Okay, I'm coming back to my chest of safety. So yeah, Hercules Beetle completely overhauled. The Ent has been completely overhauled as well. And not to mention, not only has been overhauled, there's been new Ents as well. So here's the normal Ent, but they've added the Apple Ent, Skywood Ent, Cherry Ent, and Peach Ent. So I'm going to show them all over here really quickly, because again, I don't want death to happen. Oh, he despawned, nice. So here is the regular Ent. Here's what he looks like. He's, oh, please don't tell me you're going to fight that. Don't fight. Please, you're going to destroy everything. They're going to fight. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Well, I guess we get to see them in action. I didn't plan on this, but okay, I'll take it. Look at them go. Well, at least mob battles are going to be more interesting now. All right. So here is the peach ent. Here is the cherry ent. Here is the Skywood ent, and here is the apple ent. They look really cute and adorable, and yeah, so that's all them. Hopefully they don't want to pick a fight with a Robo Pounder. But yeah, they're just roaming around over there. So that's all the different ents that have been added. The fish AI has been slightly tweaked. The whale has been remodeled. I forgot to put a whale spawn egg here, so I'll just quickly show you. This is what the whale looks like now. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. I'm just gonna kill him. That's what he looks like. He looks really cool. See ya, whale. Do you just... Oh no, they're about to fight. He explodes when he dies, excuse me? Anyway, I'm just gonna grab all these spawn eggs before everything gets broken. So the wasp has also been remodeled and texture updated, so I'll spawn it in. This is what it looks like now. Actually looks a lot cleaner now. I really like that. It's less scary. Oh, they're really trying to fight that Robo Pounder. Stink bugs. Stink bugs now have, and get this, 16 variants. 16 variants. 16 variants. They all look different. They also have particles coming off them now. They're just 16 variants. There's also baby stink bugs that you can get now. I don't exactly know how that happens, but they've added baby stink bugs. Is he really after the stink bugs? That's what offends you? Really? The stink bugs? Well, whatever. Also, lettuce chicken. Lettuce chicken. I'll quickly show it off. So this is what the lettuce chicken looks like. It has 5 health. It does what you would expect. It drops lettuce. I'll kill one just to prove it as this fight's happening in the background. See? Drops lettuce. The lettuce chicken, everyone. Anyway, other things, the frog spawn egg has been renamed to tree frog. New variants of the apple cow, the ultimate apple cow, which can only be encountered by breeding 2 golden apple cows. I might just make a video on. So it's very rare. It cannot be bred by any other means, and it's a config option. So, or there's no config option. So, yeah, the apple cow, or the ultimate apple cow can only be obtained by breeding 2 enchanted golden apple cows, and it's a very rare thing that can happen. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is the ultimate apple right here that you, I assume, get from killing the ultimate apple cow. But yeah, I was going to show that, but I didn't feel like sitting here for an hour trying to breed apple cows, so that's why we're not showing it. Lava eels can now actually move around the lava lakes. Fish entities now rotate on land. Excuse me? Wait a minute. What about fish rotating on land? Well, that's sad. Anyway, fish rotate on land. There's a bunch of... Oh, yeah, added ammo. And then other entities will be updated and overhauled in other future patch notes and updates. So other entities besides these will be updated if they need to be updated still. There's a little bit left for world generation purposes. I'll just quickly read the tabs, but... I didn't really want to show it off because there's not that much crazy things, but they've overhauled Acacia, Birch, Dark Oak, and Jungles. They've added a new Wasp Nest. They've reworked the Mining Paradise dimension. The Stalagmite Valley now features better cave generation and giant stalagmites, etc. And the dense mountains have significantly increased their size. They tweaked the spawn rates for the Mining Paradise and Village Mania. Added new variants for the crystal trees, which I've already talked about. They've added new config options, which you guys can check out in the config folder for your Minecraft. And reworked tree generation of the apple, cherry, and peach trees. They now look a lot nicer and a bit bigger. And tweak some ore spawning rates. Get it? Ore spawn. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the new Chaos Awakens update. If there's something I didn't show properly or forgot to go over or I messed up in what I was saying, I apologize in advance. I'm sure one of the devs will be happy to clarify in the comment section of this video because I know they watch these videos as well. But yeah, new Chaos Awakens update. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. We've waited a long time for an update like this. But they did specifically say that after this point, they are going to try to get updates out a lot quicker to people. And they're going to be a lot smaller than like massive updates like this. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, let's just be happy that we have new stuff in Chaos Awakens. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing about this update is. What you're happy to get into. And the download for small will be linked in the description for itself. Let's smash the like button on this video. Try to get us to, I don't know, maybe 50 likes. Let's see if we can do that. And subscribe if you're new, because any new updates for Chaos Awakens I plan on covering. And also I might make some separate guides just on stuff in the new update as well in the coming days. Either way, hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Goodbye.